This week I set out to learn how to bunny hop bar spin on my dirt jumper. I wanted to see how much I could progress in just 7 days. Woo! Spoiler alert, I surpassed my expectations and landed my first bar spin in 4 days. Woo! Here's how I did it. I spent 30 minutes to an hour practicing each day. On day 1, I focused on spinning the handlebars and catching them as quick and consistent as possible. I did this by securing the back wheel and focusing on technique, keeping my throwing hand on the bar for about a quarter of the full rotation, and having my catching hand ready, or following it the full way around, which is the bus driver version. I ride with my left foot forward, so I'm focusing primarily on throwing with my left hand. But since I have a cable and not a gyro, that kind of forces me to practice throwing with my right hand as well. The thing is with this bike, such a small frame, there's like hardly any clearance to do a bar spin, so it really will depend on how I'm holding my feet, if it'll cross at all. On day 1, I also attempted to take the next step, manual bar spins, without success. I quickly realized by day 2 that I would not get through a full week of practicing bunny hop bar spins without gloves, knee, and shin protection. I will link my gloves and knee/shin guards down below. While practicing manual bar spins with the seat at knee level in order to pinch the seat, the repeated banging of my inner knees on the inside of the seat led me to believe that just going for the bunny hop bar might be better. And it was better and less painful on my inner knees. Still no real success on day 2. I'm too scared to squeeze my knees and injure the inside of my knees over and over again. So I'm trying to kind of pinch with the inside of my feet. Not going so well, kind of chickening out and kicking out the bike. It's a commitment issue. On day 3, in light of the pain in my knees, I had a thought. Most people ride with the saddle too far down to pinch with their knees and instead pinch with their calves as well as pinching the cranks with their feet. So I figured I would give that a try. On day 4, after repeated failures trying to coordinate all the movements necessary to throw a successful bar spin, it finally happened.
Yes! Woo! First bar spin, baby! Woo!
It wasn't pretty by any means, but it happened. And then it happened again. Not quite as ugly as the first.
Two on day 4.
Reflecting on my small success, on day 5, I realized the main roadblock to finally putting all the pieces together and throwing my first bar spin was the mental block I had. Fear of suffering the consequences of not getting it right, which can be paralyzing to anyone trying to learn. I did 3 things to help me get over this barrier. Number 1, I decided that now is the time, giving myself a 1-week deadline so I could no longer procrastinate. Number 2, I put in the reps to get my technique dialed, or at least good enough, and this includes bunny hop technique as well as actually throwing the bar. And number 3, I did my best to mitigate risk by practicing on the grass and wearing protective gear.
Yes! Woo! Woo!
All right. It is more intimidating to actually throw one on the street.
Yes. Yep. 4 bar spins on day 5.
Woo! On days 6 and 7, I took a bit of a beating with minimal success.
Again!
I realize this is just the start for me and that I'm still in the steep learning curve phase. I know I need to start bunny hopping higher, throwing at the apex or peak of the hop, pinching with my feet and calves through the whole movement, and committing. Please leave a like if you got value out of this video. I would be encouraged if you let me know in the comments if any specific pointers helped you out. A big thank you to those who subscribe and click the bell button. The channel just passed the 500 subscriber mark, and I am stoked to keep making rad videos for you guys and gals. I will see you all next Sunday with another video at 10 a.m. Eastern. And that is it. Stay healthy, everyone. Mind, body, and spirit.